Is there any concern within PKR that it may affect the relationship between the Indian community and PKR on how the issue is going to develop? Because she's been released from detention, but she still say that the 6 month detention hasn't worked for her. She's still very much a Hindu, and she even says that she hates Islam now. So, what do you think the authorities should do?
The principle, our principle is very clear that the issue of freedom of conscience and freedom of religion is fundamental. Both in Islam, there's no compulsion, and also in the principles enshrined in the Constitution. But we also acknowledge the fact that the procedures need to be respected. In her case, the procedures had been respected. So I think then the Sharia Court need to be take cognizance of this fact and respect her final wishes. That is my view.
Well, would it be also similar to the views of your past friends?
I don't think there's much difference here, because the problem arose because of the media hype, particularly in the government-controlled media. They give the impression that they encourage something that people rejoice, the fact that you highlight the attempt to denigrate religions or to encourage conversion out of Islam. So people resent that. But in this case, when it's his or her own volition, need to be respected. And I think generally, it's a general view. I have not seen past position be quite inconsistent. Of course, there will be some demands on the issue of criminalizing and etc. But I think this is mainly the reaction to what is perceived. And I believe it's not only past. Generally, Muslims believe and perceive this manner, that the whole issue of conversion has been blown out of proportion, and it is seen as encouraging Muslims to leave Islam, which is not the case to my mind. But this we need to correct.
There's been, of course, issue of people leaving PKR, okay, and of course people have joined PKR. Do you have like a ratio of out of how many people leaving, how many have actually joined in the ratio form?
You saw the crowd tonight. You saw the few hundred new members we have recruited. So what is the issue? If the issue of leaving party, I have mentioned in my speech, Dato' On Ja'far, President UMNO, second President UMNO Tun Rahman, fourth President Tun Hussein, all left UMNO. Pass. The first President passed left, second President passed left. In our case, no President left. But I think what is important is to recognize there are some people, of course, but then the basic principle, basic issue, the agenda for reform continues. And the fact that even significant members or members who have left the party for the last 6 years suddenly sprang up as national leaders leaving the party yesterday, which is a blatant lie. I know for a fact, like in Penang, they were defeated in the democratic elections in the last 2 years. They couldn't accept that. Or in Kedah, where they were technically bankrupt, but this was highlighted. Or people who does not agree with us because of our position, which they think on the issue of conversion, or on Islamic State, or on the issue of the new economic policy. And I think overall, the party is intact. I've met people in Kedah, in Penang, today in Kelantan. There's absolutely no change. There's not one single present leadership who have left the party. I'm talking about the present. Yes, in the past, yes, people come and go. And I wish them well. It's not my interest to cast aspersions or criticism. And I think they have every right to decide for themselves.